Hey everyone, Marco here from PhoneDog.com, and the Apple event in September is coming right up, which also means it's probably time to refresh those iPad Pros. Earlier this year, Apple had an education event where they refreshed the iPad, added Apple Pencil support to that iPad at that $329 price tag, which is a crazy good deal for an iPad of that caliber. But the iPad Pros is basically the premier iPad for Apple to replace most laptops in people's lives. And honestly, the iPad Pros are the most powerful tablets in the entire planet. They're crazy fast with 6-core CPUs and 12-core GPUs and crazy amounts of RAM. So what's in store for the 2018 model iPad Pro? Well, we probably all know that the bezels are going to be cut significantly compared to the current iPad Pro. Even the 10.5-inch iPad Pro has slightly large bezels on the top and bottom. The two iPad Pros that we're going to see in 2018 are going to be smaller and are going to look even cooler and futuristic. So let's talk about it. So currently the iPad Pro comes in two flavors, a 10.5-inch and a 12.9-inch. The 12.9-inch has humongous bezels. That basically for the new 2018 model is going to remain at the 12.9-inch iPad Pro size, but the bezels are basically going to be eliminated as long as the home button is also going to be axed off that iPad Pro, and you're going to be seeing the implementation of Face ID, most likely in the incarnation of Face ID 2.0, because an iPad is a device that you will most likely use in landscape mode more than you'd think, because it's an iPad, you might have a keyboard attached, you can't be turning your iPad to a portrait mode just to unlock it and then place it back onto your keyboard dock. Now switching over to the 10.5-inch iPad Pro, there are rumors saying that it may stay the same size or it may grow to about an 11-inch iPad. Personally, I'm leaning towards that 11-inch iPad Pro, and it's going to be basically the same design philosophy as that 12.9-inch iPad Pro I just talked about, which basically says take the top and bottom chin off, no home button, Face ID 2.0, and it's just going to be just basically a slab of glass and screen, and that's it. Now, both iPad Pros will not have any kind of notch. I mean, you don't really need to have a notch on an iPad Pro because you are going to have a bit of a bezel for the cameras, but that's about it. You don't really need to put anything else. You really don't have to put speakers in there. It's just the camera, and they can probably fit that without notching into that display. Now, the current iPad Pros are using the Apple A10X processor, so we're probably going to see the next incarnation of that, which is probably going to be, like 50% faster, whatever marketing term they use. Essentially, all you have to know is the new iPad Pros are going to be wickedly fast and probably outperform some MacBook and MacBook Pro models. Also, in terms of storage, we may see that final push into that 1 terabyte model sometime. That's still a lot of storage. I mean, currently an iPad will top out at 512 gigabytes, and I don't know what you can do with 512 gigabytes on an iPad, but if you really do want to replace your laptop, you're probably going to see that 1 terabyte model become more and more marketed towards people, because a lot of people do need that storage, especially if you're going to be working with things like video editing or photo editing, because that takes a lot of resources. But anyway, so that's basically what you can expect from the brand new iPads in 2018. They're probably going to be a pretty big leap in terms of technology and appearance. So if you currently have an iPad Pro, whether it's first or second generation, you may want to think about upgrading into these new iPads, but obviously we have to wait until that September 12th event, if it happens on that date, which I really do think it will. But anyway, I want to hear what you guys think about the new iPad Pros. If they are what I just said, would you buy it? If you think I have a different, if you have different ideas of what will be happening at that Apple event and the iPad Pros, make sure to leave me a comment below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, my name is Marco Hanna, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. See you later.